Ready?
Yeah.
Number one thing is when you're putting your wetsuit on, you don't want to use your nails, right? So if you have long nails, you might want to trim them before you do this because you could ruin your wetsuit. Happens all the time. Now, you can do this standing up if you have good balance on one leg, or you can sit down. You can also use a plastic bag over your foot to help your foot go in if your wetsuit is super tight, okay? So, my wetsuit is not super tight, but the first thing you want to do is pull it up as high as you can. For me, I already know this. I've had this wetsuit. Yes.
Okay.
So the higher it is, you can always pull it back down, but the higher it is, the less pressure it's going to be putting on your torso and preventing you from taking that nice deep breath, right? So good. We're tall, right? The taller you are, the higher the wetsuit has to come, even if it looks a little funny. Like mine looks a little short, but I'll take it because I want to be comfortable and be able to breathe, right? So make sure you pull both up, higher than you think you should. You okay? You okay? So then from there, you're gonna go for the waist. And again, fingertips only, not nails. You're pinching and pulling. Pinching and pulling. Pinching and pulling so that it's high up on your crotch. You don't want to have it hanging down here because that means it's going to have pressure on your chest.
How tight should you have it around your crotch?
You want to just have it up as high as you can, right? So there's no material hanging down, okay? And it's harder to do this part when you're already zipped up.
Yeah.
And sometimes you can have someone literally come by and pick you up like a trash bag, like putting, you know what I mean? But it's easier to do it this way, right? So you want to pull it up as high as you can here first, right? Even if there's a few gaps, that's okay, especially like behind the knees and stuff, that's fine. So the last piece is in the middle. Then you want to put your sleeves on. So again, I'm not stopping until this sleeve is lots of wrinkles where my shoulders are. Why? I don't want to have resistance with every reach. I want it to be as normal as possible, okay? So really, really pulling it up as high as possible. And even if there's a few wrinkles in the shoulder area. You're stuck. So it doesn't mean it doesn't fit. It's just, new thing, new technique, right? You good? Yeah, you gotta fight. And it's actually a great warm-up because you get really sweaty, right? So then the water doesn't feel so cold, right? And then you do need a friend to help you zip up, typically, right? So, making sure that it's high and I don't feel a lot of pressure and tension here, right? It does feel a little tight. I'll know for sure after 5 minutes of swimming when my shoulders are burning if I didn't pull it up enough, right? So it's worth it to do that warm-up as well, okay? And then the friend, Julio, you're gonna be my friend. You're gonna zip up for me.
Friends forever.
And then you wanna tuck in the strap, so make a loop here. And then, yeah, and then Velcro over. So it's easy for me to grab it when I come out. Make sense? Yeah? Good? And then to prevent, you got it?
Oh, it's.
Okay. Where do you
Show me a loop.
When I was swimming, that kept getting in my way.
Yeah.
That's.
Okay, good.
So that's a way to get it out of your way.
Oh, okay.
Okay? I mean, I've actually done a race before where I was swimming along and someone caught it and pulled it and unzipped my wetsuit and I was like, who did that? I was like all ready to fight and they swam right by me, not even aware that they did anything, right? So that loop helps it kind of keep close. And then when I get out, I'll be able to reach for it, right? But I don't feel it. Where's